Week 13. Week 13 of the Destination Fantasy Podcast. Look, it's just a dynamic duo today. Our other bro, he deserted us. He abandoned us. Like we were just, orphans here. But it's cool. It's cool. We'll pick up the slack. But either way, wake up, Mr. West. How you doing this morning?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Blessed by the best. How about yourself?
Hey man, I can't complain. Life throws you curveballs. Still got to hit that out the park. So
Yes, sir.
I'm here for it. So, couple of things of, I guess, major news per se in our fantasy sports world. DeShaun Watson. He started this time. He's back.
Yep.
It just so happened to be back against his former team today. Man, so from fantasy perspective here, this is a great matchup. I mean, if any game to come back to, this is definitely one of those games. We haven't really seen this man like on the field in 2 years, it feels like. But nevertheless, if you have DeShaun Watson on your team, are you comfortable playing him today?
I say yes. Like I said, from a fantasy standpoint, we're gonna keep it at that. I say absolutely. The Browns weren't bad offensively. The Browns' issues have been on defense. So, that's why their record is showing what it is. I mean, and they did fairly well with Jacoby Brissett, who isn't half as talented as DeShaun Watson was. I know DeShaun Watson kind of struggled a little bit during the preseason, but I'm pretty sure that they've got those kinks worked out. And it's the preseason; they're not showing you the full arsenal of what's going on. So absolutely, down in Texas, I mean, this is it's going to be a high emotion game. I'm pretty sure he's going to be trying to play his way back into people's hearts. So yeah, I expect an electrifying game. He's going to run. He's going to throw. He's going to do everything.
And I would expect the same too. So, let's make this a little interesting here. We're gonna do a impromptu this or that segment. So,
Ooh.
of course, you're starting Patrick Mahomes, and you're starting Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. But let's do Trevor Lawrence at Detroit or Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. Yeah, most definitely.
Lamar Jackson at home against Denver or Deshaun Watson?
I'm gonna say Deshaun Watson just because Lamar, and I don't think I'll have to look at the stats. Like the run threat hasn't really been there this year. I think he's trying to prove people wrong and stay in the pocket just a little bit more. But weapons wise, so that's what I look at. And I feel like with Njoku and Amari Cooper, he's still that dude. I feel like he's gonna put up better numbers.
Okay. Tua on the road at San Francisco or Deshaun Watson?
Man, this is a good one right here. I feel like Deshaun Watson's a better QB, but like I'm going back to the weapons. I would take Tua on this one. When you got those two Ferraris out there, Tua got people thinking that he's like this like really, really good quarterback, and it's almost like how he was at Alabama when you got a stable of receivers, everything's good. You take Waddle and Tyreek Hill away, he'll back to be Tua. All he has to do is throw the ball in the air and they go get
it. Fair. All right. Geno Smith on the road at L.A. Rams or Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, who's out on LA's defense today?
Aaron Donald. That's all you need to know.
Well, your pass rush is gone. I'm gonna take Deshaun Watson just on emotion today. I mean, there's no connection with Geno. Like, do I think he'll have a pretty decent game? Yeah, LA is beat up. Like they're getting ready for the draft, or they're getting ready to hand that draft pick over to the Lions because it's such a high pick. I think it's like top 10 pick.
Yeah.
And
All right, I got about maybe 3 more here for you.
All right, bring them.
All right, so Jimmy G at home against the Dolphins or Deshaun Watson?
I'm still take Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Today in Houston, I'm taking DeShaun Watson. On that turf, yeah, I'm taking DeShaun Watson.
Dak Prescott at home against the Colts.
Wow, you gonna really do that? Whoa! I hate the Cowboys. I'm gonna take DeShaun Watson. I don't care how many points Dak put up today. I'm still taking DeShaun Watson. I cannot. Nope. Especially against my boys. My boys gonna show up today, even though we are missing Kenny Moore. I'm kind of sad about that. That pass rush gonna get back there. We're gonna get to Dak. We're gonna shake him up. Zeke ain't going nowhere. Tony Pollard ain't getting nothing. We working today. Nah. And then we're gonna lose the rest of the games for the season. We got to beat the Cowboys.
Oh man, I kind of feel the same way today. We'll get into that later. I had one. Where'd he go? Booty Cheeks Derek Carr home against the Chargers. Or DeShaun Watson.
I mean, I can't take a guy named Booty Cheeks. I can't take him. I'm still taking Watson, even though he got that threat. He got Devontae Adams. I mean, is Waller back yet?
No.
He still got Devontae Adams.
I mean, that's all that matters at this point, right?
Oh, we already got that question. I'll just answer that question. Somebody asked, should you start Geno Smith or DeShaun Watson? I'm saying DeShaun Watson. Because was it Geno and them? They got San Francisco, right?
No, Geno got the Rams on the road.
I got the Rams. Man, 808. I'm saying DeShaun. I'm saying DeShaun on this. What about you, Jamar?
808. If you're ready to, the roll the dice on the emotional game outing here. DeShaun Watson. DeShaun Watson. We rolling the dice on DeShaun Watson on that one. And then we got one here from Foxborough News. Good morning. Defensive question. We got the Chiefs or the Titans. So Chiefs are playing the Bengals. Titans have the Eagles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they do. I'm going to say, and this is going to sound crazy, tough. I'm going to say take the Titans defense. The Titans do well from the eye test. I'm going to say they did well with Jonathan Taylor. Stopping them run.
It's like by default.
They can get pass rush too.
Yeah, by default, I'm going to have to take the Titans on that one because Chiefs just get scorched by the Bengals. That's just what happens.
Well, the Chiefs don't really play defense. That's not a thing. Like, that's not an Andy Reid thing. Like, he's never been known for having like this crazy defense. Even with he still got Spagnuolo down there, don't he?
I'm not all the way sure.
I think so. He still is D coordinator, so it's like they've never really been. Yeah,
man, it's like all I know is Chris Jones and the other 10 guys. That's basically
right. Chris Jones and the boys.
Like. And especially with Tyrann Mathieu and Sorensen gone and all that stuff, that's no longer there. I mean, Justin Reed, but I mean, he's not the same.
So. He's not. Yeah, he ain't a honey badger.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go Titans on that one. Good luck to you. Ooh, Lockett or Godwin?
So we know Lockett has the Rams, which I think he'll eat. But who do the Bucks have?
I can tell you 1 second. The Saints Monday night. I kind of like Godwin a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, he's been actually because I have him in a 16-teamer league, and he's been doing his thing the last couple of weeks. He actually finding the end zone here, but also the key thing is if Lattimore plays or not, Lattimore is going to be on Evans. He'll shut down Evans.
Right. So I agree with you there. Yeah.
Not saying that
I hope Lattimore's playing. I hope he's playing.
Yeah.
I
hope so too. I want to see it.
Yeah, they're gonna fight.
Get kicked out again.
I think we're split on this one. I would say Lockett just because of the Rams defense is so beat up. It's like who's gonna guard him? Jalen Ramsey? He's gonna get cooked today. He's gonna be.
You have a valid point. I mean, you do. No, my only fear is if it turns into the Ken Walker show.
Yeah.
But both are good options. I just personally like Godwin, especially because he's been catching on a lot better lately. He's been finding the end zone. He's been getting his targets and his catches, but he hasn't been finding the end zone until like the last couple of weeks in a row. So I'm like, cool. That's how I'm looking at it. So 808, we are split here, but both are viable options. And I guess as far as DeShaun Watson, he's going to start him. Then we go here to Van Santana, Van Jefferson, or Devin Duvernay.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. I got to look at stats on this.
Well, just my first initial reaction is Van Jefferson.
Yeah.
It's
because
like,
of lack of options.
I mean, that big playability. Also, it's like Lamar Jackson. Ever since September, it's like he hasn't been the same consistently.
Jeez.
It's like even Mark Andrews his production hasn't even been there. And you would think it's like with these matchups that, you know, Duvernay and Andrews and whomever would, you know, still be doing their thing, but it's almost been feeling like hit or miss.
Yeah, I'm just looking at stats, and yeah, he was turned up at the beginning of the season. I want to take Duvernay on this one. Just you're playing against Denver, and I always believe in that. You know, they're going to be Denver's offense is so bad, the defense is going to be out there so long. I mean, their defense is going to be out there, and Denver, they're like, oh, I heard something yesterday. It was like, oh, Denver's defense isn't as good as no, they're just out on the field so dang long. Like you can't go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any good defense would turn to shreds. Heck, I know that because a few years ago we had a good defense. Offense sucked, couldn't generate.
Yeah.
Defense stayed out there. Then I mean, all of a sudden, yeah, you get 30 points scored on you. I mean, they're tired. That's.
I'll go back to when we. I'm about to go. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but when we beat y'all in the Super Bowl, y'all's defense was always it. It's just y'all didn't have offense. Your offense, it was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, like our special teams and defense was our offense that year.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what a time to be alive.
Whew. Boy. Yeah, I know you're leaning Duvernay. I'm leaning Jefferson. No Cooper Kupp, no Allen Robinson. Somebody got to catch the ball. Big playability.
Who's gonna throw him the ball?
I mean, hey, whoever threw him the ball last week, he scored a touchdown. So
okay. Hey, little buddy was out there though. He was scrambling and doing his little. I was like, okay.
Bryce Perkins.
Good for him. I think he broke his back in college. That was wild.
Whoa.
Yeah, he broke his back in college and had to sit for a little bit and then came back. That's a story for you.
Mike Tyson, I broke my back.
Right.
Spinal. Man, yeah, so we split on this. I mean, honestly, it does feel like a hit or miss on this. You like Duvernay, I'm assuming because the better quarterback option in Denver's defense is always on the field.
Yeah.
Gonna get tired. I like Van Jefferson because lack of pass catches and he has big playability. So we're split, man. Use your best judgment on that one. So good luck to you. 808 say hoping versus his old team. He goes all out. It refers to Watson.
Yep. And
of course, he's liked and sub for life. We do appreciate you, 808. Ray, what's going on? Ooh, Hurts or Burrow?
I'm taking Joe. Yeah, I'm telling you. I just said it earlier. The Chiefs don't play defense. Their defense is their offense. The ability to stay on the field and that's their best. Because, like you said, it's Chris Jones and the boys. Like, ain't nobody here to see the rest of them. Otis
coming to see you.
So yeah, I'm rolling with I'm rolling with Dirty Joe out there.
I don't blame you. I'm to the point where I'm siding with you. I mean, Joe Burrow. I mean, I don't want to say he owns the Chiefs, but I mean he has big games against the Chiefs every time.
Yeah,
and his boy is back. My namesake, he's back.
Oh yeah, Jamar Chase. Yes.
So happy about that. So yeah, no, I'll roll with you. Burrow, we're going Burrow there, Ray. So good luck to you. Foxborough News, 16 team half PPR need a running back in the flex with these 4: DeAndre Swift, Brian Robinson, Kieran Williams, and soon as Sky Moore.
Oh yeah, I think you hit them with the first two right there. I like you got Robinson versus the Giants, and then the Lions are playing against, was it the Jags?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you hit it right there. What week is this for DeAndre Swift coming back?
He's been back for a few games now. Let's see. This would be this be a 6-week back from injury.
Yeah, I'm still taking him.
Now, I definitely agree with you on Brian Robinson. I mean,
Lil 50. I'm messing with Lil 50, man. Yeah, I mean, listening to Get Rich, Not Trying, bro. Like, I was like, okay. Like, all right.
Mini man. I mean, he looks good and he's getting the opportunity. So the volume was definitely there. So I definitely agree with you with Brian Robinson. Swift, man, if the Lions just let Swift loose, that's all we need.
I think he's gonna get Swifty today. He's playing against the Jags.
He should. He should. I mean, the concerning thing about him, like his touches, has been, I think, single digits all those games. That's. I don't understand why they're not giving him the ball like they should. He's healthy.
Pitch count. Yeah, pitch count. You know, especially these guys coming off injury. He says week 6 of him being back.
That's like you're what, 4-7. Like Dan Campbell, I'm pretty sure he's trying to coach for his job here. With
because this is Dan Campbell's like second year. I don't think we're not, because last year was like bad, and I mean they improved. Have they not improved?
I mean, they improved in the last 3 weeks though.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, they're on like a win streak right now. This is like
the longest win streak. They're on a 3-game win streak.
Yeah, but I mean, they're getting better, man. We can't fire them after 2 years. Maybe next year.
I'm just saying we seen crazier. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
At least he ain't grinding on women out here, right? So, I mean, Swift does have the biggest upside. I'll roll with you.
Nice.
Swift and Robinson. We're going Swift and Robinson here, Foxborough.
Welcome to Death Row.
All right, Dan Santana, what we got here? Should I stick with Foster Moreau or take a swing for the fences with Taysom Hill? I feel like Taysom always ball out in primetime games.
I'm rolling with Taysom, man. When I don't have a tight end, I know he's like Inspector Gadget for the Saints. Yeah.
Why not? I mean, Foster Moreau isn't a sure thing at all. Nowhere close. So I'm going to take a bland, seasonless Foster Moreau or a Swiss Army knife that can definitely roll the dice and Taysom Hill. Yeah, I'm going Taysom. So good luck to you. Prescott, JV said, don't trust the Bengals defense to stop Hurts.
I wouldn't trust them either because they're not playing them.
Facts. Brandon says, full PPR, would you sit Pittman versus Dallas over these options? Knight, Kieran, Gus. I would not.
Yeah, because Pittman's that number one option. No matter what, he's going to give you something. Like, I said this a couple of weeks ago. Like, Pittman's he's always going to give you something. He's going to at least give you 50. At least 50 yards. I feel like.
Yeah, Pittman's going to get targets. He's going to get the opportunity. Yeah, Dallas can have a ferocious defense at times with the pass rush, but I'm pretty sure Matty Ice going to get the ball out quick to him. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have him on a 7-step drop back. I would hope not.
No, that's not a thing.
No,
so 3 and go.
So yeah, I'll definitely play Pittman on that one. Anthony says, good morning, guys. I have Mixon in the flex. If he doesn't go, I have Schuster, Watson, or Smith, Christian Watson, or Smith. I'm not sure which Smith. Who do I go
Smith
with?
Not here, bro. I would say if he's a no-go, I would go with Watson. Yeah, because even what's that kid's name?
Oh boy,
bro. Packers backup.
Oh, Jordan Love.
Even Jordan Love targeting a little bit. Yeah, I'm rolling Watson.
Yeah, I would. It pains me to say this, Anthony, as you know, but I would go Watson as well. Let's see. Eddie Jackson's done for the year. Brisker's out. Gordon's out. Yeah. I would play Watson if Mixon doesn't go, for sure. Evan, he says pick 3 half PPR: Jamar Chase, Godwin, Cooper, Montgomery, Olave, or Wilson. Sheesh, he loaded.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Chase. I don't care. I'm playing Chase.
Of course. Like what? Yeah, of course.
I'm high on Godwin this week.
You just hit it. I might as well just hit the first 3. Man, Coop is, bro. I got Coop on my team, and like he been doing his thing, man. Like
I guess the only question mark is DeShaun Watson rusty? Is he just gonna just air sail him a couple times, just miss him a little bit to the left a couple times? I know he's gonna get targeted a lot.
oh yeah.
But yeah, the upside with Cooper is there. I mean, but he got some sneaky options like Garrett Wilson. I'm big on Garrett Wilson today. Olave's been consistent. David Montgomery, probably the lowest man on this list, but he's still a solid play today. But as you say,
hey, Amari Cooper's had 3 bad games this season against Miami, against Atlanta, and against Carolina.
That was towards the beginning of the year, right? If I'm not mistaken, a couple of them was.
The Atlanta and Carolina game was towards the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Was it Miami was 2 weeks ago?
Okay.
But every other game is double figures and up.
Yeah. So I'm with you as far as the first 3 here. I would pick the first 3. All right. So yeah, Chase, Godwin, Cooper. Good luck to you. He says, yeah, he's seasonless, bro. Foster Moreau seasonless. Anthony Walsh also, would you go with Knight or Dillon?
Go ahead. Red zone.
I'm torn. And it's because that Knight kid is an unknown thing, but he came in last week and did his thing.
Yeah.
Against us. But I know the Vikings defense is a little better. But it's like with the great Mike White at quarterback, it's like it opens up a lot more playmakers for him that can actually contribute. Dillon has been super hit or miss this year. But if good is a chance to play him is today. So I'm torn. What are your thoughts here?
I'm just gonna say Dillon just because I know it's hit or miss, but it's just too much unknown with Knight. Not yet. Give me at least till next week.
I get that. So
yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you on that one. So we'll take Dillon there. Devontae Smith. Okay. But yeah, I'll still take Christian Watson. Just give him a slight edge over Devontae Smith on that one. Yeah. Eddie Phillips says need to start 2 running backs, full PPR, ETN, Walker, Najee, Pierce, Pacheco.
I want ETN and Walker. Because the matchup, Walker, they have the beat up Rams.
I'm taking the Walker for sure.
And ETN against the Lions?
I know. Part of me says Pierce because the Browns can't stop. They can't stop the run that good as well.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's gonna be a high emotion game. They playing. Everybody's playing for Everybody playing for keeps. Like I wonder, is that a 1 o'clock game? Hopefully, I'm checking it real quick.
Walker for sure. I was like, Walker's starting every week. Like I'm not.
Hey, bro, that's a 1 o'clock game. Oh wow.
ETN. I mean, he got hurt last week. I think that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. ETN and Walker. So good luck to you, Eddie. Bam. Oh boy. So So definitely talked about Watson here. I know we briefly mentioned Jamar Chase earlier, but man, it's like in the 3 leagues that I have Chase, it's like 2 of them I'm like barely hanging on to like that last playoff spot, and now Chase is back, and it's like, bro, I need you to carry me into the playoffs. Like I need you.
I ain't looking at my standings. Hey, bro, I told you about that league. I was like 0-6 in.
Yeah,
I'm now 5-7. I told, hey, they was making fun of me too. I thought it was so funny. They were making fun of me. They was like, bro. I was like, just give it time. I'm now 5-7, and I'm in the 8th spot, comfortably in the 8th spot in this league. Like I got a pretty good. I'll have to like fumble the bag big time.
So I take it 8 makes the playoffs in that one.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah. Is that a D-Hop league?
Let me go back with my roster. I think so. No, I don't think I got him in this league. Nope. I did fumble the bag with what's he face though. I traded. I almost want to cut him. I did cut him. I traded. I had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I also got Devontae Adams in the trade. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. I traded my boy though, Joe Mixon.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I mean, but you got Adams out the deal.
Yeah, that's why I was like, all right, cool.
So it ain't a total wash. It probably actually was a push.
I think in our league is like I think I'm pretty much washed out the playoffs.
Dude, I don't even want to. That league made me so upset. I was like, every week I get screwed by somebody, and I end up losing a matchup I had no business losing. Like my points are so much higher than guys with better records, but
yeah,
such is life. I mean, it happens.
Maybe next year. I will talk about this maybe off air, but maybe next year, like we get 8 people in, man. 8 people in the playoffs. It just makes it more exciting, like especially if you're pushing for the end of the season. Watching that number 1 seed go down to an 8 is great. That's like,
look, in my 16-teamer, I am the number 1 team, and 8 makes the playoffs. I don't need. I hear what you're saying, but I don't need that one right now.
It causes drama. That's like
I don't need it. But no, it does create excitement, just like yesterday with college football. But we'll get into that later.
Woo. Yes.
All right, so got one here from this year. How should I feel heading into playoffs? I got Patty Mahomes, check. Dalvin Cook, CMC, check. Keenan Allen, who's healthy. Sun God, Njoku, okay. Hollywood Brown, Pacheco, Treylon Burks, Love, Tyler Bass, Alexander Madison. So quarterback position, he's definitely checked.
Yeah.
Running backs are sufficient. Going with that. Wide receivers are pretty solid. You got a high upside guy in Hollywood Brown, if depends on how that goes with the new dynamic of Hopkins and Robbie Anderson, all that good stuff, and Kyler Murray. And Njoku, if he's healthy. Treylon Burks, that's the wild card for me.
You think Treylon Burks is starting to come around with Tannehill out there? I mean, Tannehill looks for him. So yeah, Yasir, I like your team, man. I really do. I like your team. Who you got on defense? He doesn't say anything about defense, or unless you rotate them every week,
which is fine to me because that's darn sure what I do every week. Eddie Phillips says also flex 1 full PPR Pittman, Watson, Sutton. I'll let you answer this one, buddy.
I'm gonna take Watson on this one. Yeah, because you never know how that Dallas pass rush is gonna get to Matt Ryan today. Like I'm not gonna bet. I think Pittman's gonna get his, but like big playability, I don't know how close you are, what your standing is in your playoff. But I will go with Christian Watson because he's gonna get the targets. Is Raj playing today?
He should.
Okay. I think either one. Christian Watson is gonna get his target share.
I get that. I mean, Watson has the highest ceiling by far in this one, so I get that.
It'd be crazy. Like Michael Pittman goes off tonight. Like,
I mean,
I'm gonna feel so bad.
I get it, but it's like if you got Watson, you're probably licking your chops here, like probably first play of the game, 70-yard bomb, touchdown. Like that can easily happen. So I get it. Terrell, he says need 1 running back and a flex. We got Gus, we got Pacheco. Got Knight, we got Pierce, we got Sutton, we got Gallup, Slayton, and Burks. Sheesh. Okay.
I'll take Pearson, Gallup. I'm staying away from Sutton this year. Like he really hasn't done anything. Yeah.
Yes, Sutton fell off in September with the rest of the Broncos.
Pearson, Gallup.
Pierce, I do like. I know he gave us a dud last week for sure, but Pierce, I do like against the Browns. Pacheco, I'm out on. Slayton, I'm out on. Gus. Like Gus has a solid floor, but ceiling isn't too high. You think Gallup score some points against y'all secondary?
You think they will? Yeah, it's possible. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think CD going to go off.
Corners have been pretty stingy.
Gilly nice, man. Gilly at 31, Gilly is still nice, man. Like people been going to Gilly, they like, nah. Gilly been playing, bro. He ain't even getting the picks or anything with it. His pass defense been really nice. Just our offense has to keep them off the field. Like let these boys like get some rest.
Yeah. Dude, Burks is the wild card for me. I like Burks a lot. All right, screw it. I'm going Pearson Burks on this one.
Okay.
So if anything, we agree on Pierce there. So good luck to you. I guess as far as his league, it's a 12-man full PPR. He got Hayden Hurst this week at waiver wire defense based on matchup. So
yeah,
I think just use your best judgment. You've done so far. So
breaking news down there.
See, I need to win and get in the playoffs. Good luck to you. Looks like Mixon isn't going. They just dropped him 0 on projections. Well, thank you for that. Because in my 16-teamer, I'm about to go grab P. Ryan real quick.
Bro, I got a dilemma. So Scary Terry or P. Ryan is the flex because my running backs are Nick Chubb and Travis Etienne. Like, or P. Ryan over Etienne. I got time though because they both play at 1:00. So if Etienne, I'll have to pay attention to that. If Etienne is a no-go because he did get hurt, then I'll throw P. Ryan in.
Let me think on that one. All right, so I just had to hurry up and grab P. Ryan.
I got him in another. Let me see who else I got. Tony Pollard, Robinson. I can't put him in unless I'm gonna put him over Robinson against the Giants. Because I sure ain't taking out Tony Pollard.
Shoot. I need a wide receiver as well. Crap.
Hey.
Crap.
What a day in fantasy. Love it.
It's the beauty of it. Oh, man. Appreciate that news, Anthony. We really do. Jennifer says, Pierce bounce back week. We're open. Max, Pearson Burks. Jennifer says, P. Ryan over Terry.
I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it, Jen. Let me see. Do I got anything to lose in this right here? I'm a gambler. I
know you're a gambling man.
I think this is one like no matter what. I'm in anyway. Yeah, TJ Hawkinson kind of let me down this year, but P. Ryan over Scary Terry. Let me see how he played against the Giants the last game.
Let's see. And then she said Nico Collins might have upside with Cooks out. I'm actually looking at Chris Moore in this 16 team. You just gonna crash the party, man? You just gonna crash the party? Yeah. You ain't gotta put your lips on the mic though. Boy, all right. Hold on, man.
All right, bro. I don't know, Jay. I might be with you. Huh. I might be with you over that P.R. Terry. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it hard too. Usage with Watson. Yeah, I want to. I can't even. I have no control. I can't control anything. Huh. Okay. So I'll just read it out. Interested to see Jennifer put up interested to see rookie David Bell's usage with Watson. That's one game I'm gonna pay a lot of attention to today. Yeah, I want to see how just in general like the Browns look. What a change at QB, because like I said, Jacoby wasn't bad. I think their defense is just bad. A lot of the games they lost, they were close. Um, so we'll see. We'll see if he kind of takes him over. I think long term he'll be a better option than Jacoby, like most definitely, just because of just his big playability. Sean Watson he's leaps and bounds better than Jacoby Brissett. But yeah, party crasher. Oh yeah, Junior up there. Anybody got any more questions? Any more questions? I'll just sit and wait for my boy to get back. I got some. Just keep dropping them, and I can read them off and answer them based on my professional opinion. Call it professional. Nothing. Oh man, is Alan Lazard droppable? I always gotta look at my stats first before I go out there and say anything. Yeah. Uh, I always gotta look at my stats. You know what? You said you dropped. Hey, all right, okay. You dropped him. I mean, I would have kept him on my bench. I don't know what you picked up for him because he's had some decent games. Yeah, Jen, you got to tell me who you dropped him for. Is he? Yeah. Because I feel like, hold up. I feel like as Christian Watson gets better, I think it's going to create other opportunities for Alan Lazard. So I'm always about that wide receiver too. I feel like a lot of times they can have bigger games in your wide receiver one because they're not getting the attention. So yeah, you gotta let me know what you dropped him for. That's a really really good question. Ray, you have a great day as well. Get that work in. We're gonna make that money. Don't let it make you. Uh, Great quote from the Players Club. If nobody's ever watched it, go watch it. Wide receiver four, and I picked up Nico Collins. Ooh. Hold on. I don't know. You might have to go back and go get old Allen. I always gotta look. I gotta look at stats. I don't know, Jan. I think I'll go back and go get Lazard because hold up. So with Houston, like they just switched quarterbacks last week. So what's his name? Mr. Longneck. Oh crap. I cannot think of his name. He's in our division. I don't even look it. I'm not gonna look it up. But yeah, they've switched it. They switched quarterbacks like last week. So and his production wasn't great. Neither was Lazard. So he did score like 3 more points than Lazard, but they both were single digits. So he hasn't had enough big games. He's only had one, halfway decent game. He only has one tub on the year. So I'm not really for sure. I probably would have kept. Lazard. You said no value. Can't trade for nothing. No upside. Jesus, man. You said man ain't got no future. Um, that was savage, Jen. All right, Jeff said, who would you flex? Palmer, Pickens, Patterson, or White? I'm gonna say White's out for me. Now I gotta look at matchups. What is it? Jordan Palmer. They have the Raiders. Let's see who the Steelers have. Hold up. Falcons. Okay. Ooh. Okay, they're playing against each other. I'm gonna say, Man, this is a good one right here. I'm gonna say Pickens. Pickens is that dude, man. I like Pickens. I didn't like him last week, but I mean, he's that dude. Kenny Pickett looks for him while he's out there. Great hands. Yeah, well, I'm going with Pickens on that one. Sorry. Yeah. Got rid of Allen. Fournette is Lauren White's upside. I mean, but how healthy is this? Lenny's first game back. I know he was out a couple weeks. I agree. I agree. Like from if this is his first week back, let me look it up real quick just to make sure. I can go through fantasy and look. No, they had a bye. Like he's actually okay. Yeah, because I thought Leonard Fournette was out for a couple weeks. He just got hurt. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jen. With dropping White's um, production. I fleeced someone. This is from Jeff Johnson. I fleeced someone back then. Lazard was coming off a big game, and Foreman had a big game for what? Nice, nice. Like I always love a good fleece. I kind of got fleeced. I kind of mentioned it before. I wouldn't say I got fleeced. I traded Joe Mixon for Devontae Adams and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not on my team anymore, but Devontae Adams, he's still showing up, so I'm excited about that. And Jeff, I don't know if you see it, but Jen says, "Well done." So, bro, I'm all the way at the last comment. We've been conversating, with the masses.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh man, everybody good?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So, I guess for me in the 16 teamer, I need a wide receiver. So, I had Gabe Davis that played. Got Chris Godwin. Kadarius Toney, that's the one that's out. I have D Hop on bye, so I gotta go get me a wide receiver today.
We had this thing. It was debate. Jan asked was I said debate. We were discussing if Alan Lazard was droppable. So she said she picked him up. She dropped him for I can't. Who she dropped him for?
Let me see.
Nico Collins. But that's like with Nico Collins, like he hasn't had that big of a. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jeff. I feel like I want to, but I mean, I wish I still had Joe Mixon. Not today because I guess he ain't playing. I wish I need to check my lineups for that.
And then Jen said, one of the nice parts of dropping Lazard is an opponent picking him up and playing him in the playoffs and getting screwed. Like sort of a little waiver wire bomb. I mean, we see it all the time. So when you be seeing a big name or a name that usually shouldn't be out there and you see him out there and you take a chance on him and you see why he's been out there, but you found out the hard way. Yeah, that has happened so many times. Bro, my options for wide receiver is Chris Moore, Kendall Hinton, Sky Moore, Juwan Jennings, Justin Watson, KJ Osborne. It gets uglier from there.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like drop. Like I keep getting like conflicting things. So I'm looking about Joe Mixon. Like on my fantasy, it still hasn't projected. But then I was looking like I heard some say it's a long shot. Somebody on here said they broke and said looks like he's out. So I'm not really for sure yet.
I mean, it's tricky because it's concussion protocol. I mean, he wasn't normally if they're not cleared by Saturday, then it's usually a wrap. But I guess with them having a later game is like gives them a chance this morning. Just says Sky Moore, Justin Watson.
Sky Moore. Is that so? Nothing or nothing.
Yeah, but
I feel like Sky Moore's kind of falling out of like grace with him, but yeah.
Watson only had 2 targets last week.
Moore
Yeah,
had 36 yards. He's getting punt and kickoff return. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's well, we're gonna roll with that then.
Where's your DraftKings lineup?
Oh, I got you. Let me secure the Sky Moore bag real quick. Bam. Okay. DraftKings. We got a lot of we got a great quarterback. His name is the great Mike White. So this is New York Jets special here. So we believe that certain quarterbacks unlock certain players. It's just what it is. So the great Mike White, who's a gunslinger, who's the complete opposite of Disney Channel quarterback Zach Wilson. I know they're going against the Vikings, so either they're going to score on par, or they're going to be playing from behind. Either way, 5,400 is a very, very good price. That means I need about 16 points out of you. If you can't give me 16, Mike White, just get the keys back to Zach Wilson. Nick Chubb, we talked about how much we love Nick Chubb today. Nick, I know I do, against the Texans. I mean, DeShaun Watson can have a big game, but Nick Chubb could be the one punching it in for all I know. $8,000 there. I got Aaron Jones at 6,900. The last time he saw the Bears, he did a number. So 6,900. That means 21. I need about 21 points. So, like, that's doable. Garrett Wilson to stack with White there. Garrett Wilson is a stud, 5,300 value play. My boy, Jamar Chase, 7,900. He loves the Chiefs defense, and the Chiefs pass defense has gotten a lot worse since the last time he played them. So by all means. I got your boy Christian Watson at 5,200. That is a super value play. So I got Watson there. Tight end when Conklin there. Basically just give me about 9 to 10 points. If you could, sir. Treylon Burks flex at 4,600. And I got the Seahawks defense today against the Rams. So that's my DraftKings lineup. I feel like there's a lot of value plays there. I just need Chubb to do his thing.
I like that Seahawks defense, bro. Against the Rams today? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just a couple of turnovers, a couple of sacks,
It's going to be
maybe a big six.
Not boom, but Legion of Bam out there.
So.
Never be dropping them bams, Legion of Bam.
Yeah.
Boom.
She loved Garrett Wilson's man. Dude, they had a question yesterday. It was like best rookie wide receiver right now, and they had 6 of them, and they all been like excellent at some point in time this season. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick and read off the names.
Alec Pierce is not on there yet.
No, he's not. It's they got Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, George Pickens, Drake London, Christian Watson, and Treylon Burks.
I don't feel like Burks should be on there yet. I would say Watson or you say Olave.
Yeah, Olave.
Yeah, I would take. I'll say Watson or Olave.
Like I can make a strong case for Wilson though. Dude's a stud. All of them are studs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who do you think
Olave's best so far?
Who do you think the best coming out this year? Little pre-draft pressure.
Man, that Addison kid from USC he's good, but I think Buddy from Ohio State's pretty good too.
Hey, I enjoy seeing USC go down. Only reason is like their QB. I didn't see what he was. I didn't see his. You see, he's like painting. He put F.
That guy. Yeah, I saw that.
When I seen he had F Notre Dame on there like that, I understand the rivalry, but hey, bro, have some respect. Don't be yourself, kid. Then Utah went and put it on him. So yeah,
man. No,
he was striking a Heisman pose and everything. It's like, hey, okay, all right, got you, bro, got you.
I do want to talk a brief segment of college football for a second, but first, Steven says, "Hey fellas, would you play Rashad White over Gus? Fournette is still hurt. Also, Watson over Pittman. Half point PPR.
I think we already had that Watson and Pittman. I would say I'd take Watson over Pittman. Yeah, Fournette's still hurt, but he's still playing. So yeah,
But it's like to what degree though?
yeah, I'm still not taking Gus. So I would say White and Watson on the WW.
Well, he's listed as questionable, and they play tomorrow. That's the problem.
Who's that? Oh,
Tampa.
Tampa. So White's listed as questionable.
No, Fournette is.
Okay.
But it's almost like a poor man's Zeke Tony Pollard scenario, as in White looks like the better back, but it just all depends. So he has to make a decision today. I mean, Gus always gives you a solid floor when he's playing. White definitely has more explosive upside. So I mean, Steven, it honestly depends on what you need. If you just need solid points, then Gus is your guy. If you need to get a little frisky, stretch it out a little bit, White would be your guy on rolling the dice. So we got Alave Suave here,
Suave.
And she said, I thought it was Jibba as next year's one. I don't watch college, just studying all season pre-draft. I really thought Addison was the premier wide receiver though. Because I think Addison's going top 10 in the draft.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Bears.
Depends. So here's the thing that they like seriously what they're looking at. So if the Bears get like a top 5 pick or preferably a top 3, that means and this is a highly quarterback draft, meaning one of those teams probably would want to trade up, and we would probably want 2 first-round picks out of that on this year. So like the Seahawks and the Lions have that right now going.
Okay.
So that's preferably what we would want to do. So that way we can, get more assets and more talent. So, but yeah, I mean, if we could do that and get a wide receiver out of it, by all means. Because I know the free agent class for wide receivers is trash right now.
Bro, 2 years, ain't no question who's number 1 wide receiver coming out. Marvin Harrison. Yeah. That man is a must.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God. Whew.
I still remember that picture, that one picture where he was like foot was in and he was like playing Twister at the same time.
Bro, that is crazy. That man is,
Man. Anthony says, I got one more for you guys. Karen Williams or Knight, and it's still showing 0 for Mixon on Yahoo.
Let me keep checking mine.
I would probably play Knight because it goes back to when stuff like this always go back to the quarterback. Who's the quarterback?
Right.
Bryce Perkins or the great Mike White. Mike White has shown an ability to actually, open up the offense here. So I would go Knight.
I'm gonna roll with you. And I don't know. I'm still I'm in the ESPN league, and they still got everybody. They still got hope for Joe Mixon. I'm gonna stay on this.
No, got to. So trade 2023 picks for 24 rather than draft a wide receiver in 20. No, so there are a couple of studs in this year's draft class at wide receiver. To my understanding, it's not like this past draft class where it's just wide receiver studs across the board. Didn't we have like 7 wide receivers going in the first round this past year?
Yeah. First, when you get to say, they're everywhere.
They're studs, just complete studs. Probably haven't seen a class like this since 18, 14, probably 14. I want to say 14's class slightly better than 18's, but 18's still is a pretty darn good class. But as far as wide receivers, but that Marvin Harrison Jr., that dude's special.
Yeah.
He's special. I mean, if he was draft eligible, he by far first round pick.
This is why you don't take. That's why I wouldn't trust the Ohio State's QB.
CJ Stroud.
Stroud. Yeah. You going Stroud, whatever. But
Stroud. Yeah, you're right.
No. When you got a man catching like that, no.
Yeah. Bam, greater than anything to do with the Rams. Yikes. Rams are just dumpster fire, man.
You went from Super Bowl to toilet bowl.
I mean, it's starting to look like the trade worked out for both teams now, right? If you think about it.
They got the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And it looked like the Lions, but that definitely, when you thought like those first round picks weren't about to amount to anything.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
With the Lions, all the picks, all the assets stuff they got, do they draft a quarterback this year?
They possibly could.
Why? Has Goff been bad?
It hasn't been bad, but it's like, so it's one of those to where you see yourself in like 5 years type deal, right? So you got Goff, who was the number one overall pick,
right?
But overall hasn't played like a number one overall pick. He played like a competent quarterback, but hasn't played like a number one overall pick. So that lets you know probably your ceiling is only so high.
Yeah. So why not build? Can you continue to build around and then grab your QB later?
I mean, he's at the point. He's at the crossroads of his career. He's not at Carson Wentz level. That's ship sailed. But he's at the point where he can actually play his way out of them probably drafting a quarterback. I mean, he just got to basically the next 5-6 games determines his fate.
Beat Jimmy G. That's all he got to do.
Yeah, that's it. But with him, see, Jimmy G was what a second round pick, fourth round pick, third round. I think that's probably the only difference is Jimmy G didn't really have too many expectations. Jared Goff came in like number one overall pick. So yeah, I mean, in reality, if he plays like Jimmy G, they get the job done. But maybe more so the fact that he has the number one pick attached to his name. That the point is like, well, we might need something better.
Yeah.
So for what it's worth, personally to me, I feel like he's done a lot better than I thought he would in this situation. So Jameson Williams only just coming back to, and I'm excited to see him today. I'm not saying put him in your lineups by any means, but
somebody already grabbed him in our league. They snatched him up quick. I was like, dang.
Low key, that was the one I was trying to get in the 16 team. I mean, 16 teams, but somebody snatched him up already too. So that's just about to really take that offense to another level. Like, that dude's the truth. Goff was good until the health problem started. Shark out, Swift situation, even Amon-Ra hurt. I mean, Goff was. At one point he was a top 5-3 fantasy quarterback this year. He was lighting it up.
Hey, you heard something funny? I seen a stat. It was like, was it Carson Wentz has more touchdowns than Russell Wilson, and he hasn't played since week 4.
Yikes. There's still an over-under if he's going to have more touchdowns or less touchdowns than the number of bathrooms in his mansion, which is 12.
Wow.
They got 12 bathrooms in that mansion and 4 bedrooms.
That's crazy. Hey, when you got to go, you got to go. If anybody else got to go, you got to go. You got guests over. Everybody just dropping. Go eat some White Castle then.
They be having White Castle parties though.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy, bro. That man really fell from
It's like I want to give Russ the benefit of the doubt. I do, but man, it's each week it gets harder and harder. It's like somebody telling you like, I'm not a drunk, but you just continue, seeing them get drunk and drinking every week, and then all of a sudden it's like at some point it's like you are who you are. And I really hope that's not the case with Russ. I really hope not. But sheesh, I can't even in my 2-team quarterback league. I can't afford to start that man anymore. Even in a 2 QB start league, I can't afford to start that man. That's how bad Russ has been.
Yeah, he has not been cooking
at all. At all. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Russ.
Crook.
He most definitely got away with that bag, Jen.
Oh man. Um. Any games today besides the Houston game?
Oh yeah, that's my game today. Like,
that you're looking forward to besides that one? I mean, I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, you know, it's crazy. The actual best game, most high scoring game, probably going to be that Kansas City and Cincinnati game. That's probably going to be the game today. But everybody wants to watch. Hopefully, they're not slated at the same time. Look, just to make sure, that should be like game of the week type stuff. Let me look. Can you still see me on camera?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just switched over, so I was restarting my phone.
So, like, of course, I'm tuned into my rivalry game, Bears Packers. Apparently, the winner of that game gonna have the all-time wins record. So,
Ooh, I had a little sauce to it.
A little bit.
Okay, yeah, we're safe. That's 425 for that Cincinnati and Kansas City game. That game's probably gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
No, definitely. She definitely likes that game. Jen also likes
Really?
Jets with Vikings today. I mean, I can see it. It's like
we gonna do that? Oh,
the Jets would not. I mean, the Jets had to play like a mistake-free game, like for sure.
Yeah,
capable, but
bro, Sauce
versus against
Justin Jefferson. What? Oh man, Jefferson versus. Oh, that's gonna be good too. Okay, we're gonna see if he got the sauce today.
Hey, I mean, he's had it the whole year. I'm curious though, because as we know, Jefferson, he's basically front runner for Offensive Player of the Year between him and Tyreek Hill at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the Dolphins Niners game. That one right there. Yeah, it's like the head coach from the Dolphins, former coordinator, former players, Mostert and Wilson. It's a whole bunch of ties to that game. Whole bunch of ties.
It'll be good. Really, really good.
But yeah, she for the Sauce and JJ matchup. I am too. Do you think Mike White can outduel Kirk Cousins?
It ain't a primetime game. The lights ain't on, so Kirk might do all right. We're gonna see though. It's gonna be, man.
You know what's crazy? Just based on this comment here, this Sauce rookie deal. Had Brees Hall not got hurt, they probably would have had both offensive and defensive player rookie of the year on their team.
That's crazy.
Brees is different.
I can't think of anybody else. Like, ain't no quarterback that came out that's like tearing it up or nothing.
It might be Olave at this point for rookie of the year.
Sauce and Olave, number 1 and 2.
But it was definitely Brees until he got hurt. Well, nobody close. Man. But yeah, real quick, just slight off topic. This BCS playoffs, because I'm just like, bruh. Like I understand USC and TCU suck for that, but there's no way Bama can get in, right? I still can't see Bama getting in.
Bro, Bama's gonna get in. I was looking at the rankings. I was like,
that's some bull,
bro. I know it's crazy. So I was looking at it. It's like, why not put? Who you gonna put there? Tennessee.
I mean, Tennessee actually has a better resume than Bama and beat them head to head. But I would say you still have to keep. I'll still have TCU in over Bama. That one loss matters. It shouldn't matter.
Oh well, yeah. You got Kansas State, who's ranked 10. They lost to K-State, right? I think it was K-State.
Yeah, at a very close game in overtime.
You only gonna drop them one spot though?
What, you gonna just drop them all the way out for a 2-loss Bama team?
So Ohio State jumps up, most definitely.
Yeah.
USC's done.
Oh yeah, they're.
So okay, so you moving Ohio State up to 3. Now Tennessee and Alabama. Oh yeah, Tennessee beat Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man. It's like, how could you,
bro? They're gonna find a way to put Alabama. They're gonna find a season to put Alabama in there.
Dude,
and you get Alabama, Georgia.
And I would, man, and that would be some BS.
Some BC BS. Man. I'm looking at it because just how they got them ranked right now. I mean, they got Alabama ranked over Tennessee right now.
Which I get that, Tennessee got dismantled by South Carolina, but when it comes to these bowl rankings, it's like Tennessee has a better resume. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so we got a couple ones here. Pate, Rashad White, or George Pickens at flex, full PPR.
They might like Pickens. I told them I didn't like him last week, but I'll mess with Pickens.
Man, if what is tough about this one because White plays Monday. Because if Fournette is not playing, I'm taking White all day. Because when DeShaun was here last week and he had the questions about White, I basically said, you got Tom Brady who's going to cancel out his inexperience, and Lord and behold, White was a thing last week.
Yeah.
Dude, Pickens could be a lot better if he just made the easy catches instead of just the hard, spectacular ones all the time.
Bro, my feelings was in that game last week. I was like, really? I said to Sean, man, that's the difference between having a good experienced coach and having somebody who's not experienced, which I'm still not off the Jeff Saturday experience. It's like, because he's got those guys like motivated, like they're playing hard.
He gave him a spark.
Yeah, he just like managing the game, so like he ain't got that, and
he's not a tactician. He doesn't have the full XO strategy. He doesn't, but he knows what buttons to push. He has the. I mean, he's been there, so I mean. Yeah. But I'm gonna go Pickens here because you have to make a decision today. But man, oh man, if White plays without Fournette active, boy, oh boy, I'm going Pickens to be safe. Acton, we got Watson or Debo.
I'm going Debo. I see Jan down there saying she's taking Watson over Debo, but just Debo does so much, and it's those games where you're like, oh, he's kind of beat up that he goes off. Nah, give me that chain.
Dude, like what I want to say can't even register out of my mouth because of my conflict with the Packers.
But I get it.
I wanna. I'm starting to. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you wanted to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Jen say it for me.
Are you So are you ready to call Aaron Rodgers the CEO or
no? Dude. Look, this. I mean, it's a slight possibility this might be the last time that we see Aaron Rodgers in the Packers uniform against the Bears. Slight possibility. Not saying it's a full-blown thing, but look, I want my Bears to basically lose the rest of the games to get a top pick. But this is the one game I do want them to win. I want them to win this game so bad.
So we're in the same boat right now. Like, because I was like, I can't stand the Cowboys. Yeah.
Like, what Aaron Rodgers said last year still pisses me off.
I own you.
Yeah, that whole and then the fact that nobody did anything, like nobody like bruh.
What can they do?
I don't know, man. Like push him on the ground, get a personal foul. I don't care. Do something. Like have some pride.
What were those fans saying to him though? You know they was like giving him
that one chick flicked him off.
Okay.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers probably halfway deserved that one anyway, just because he's Aaron Rodgers. But still, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is an interesting person. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
But yeah, no, that dude, it still pisses everybody off. Like, I just want to win this game. We get our 4 wins, and just mail it in for the rest of the year. Give me a top 5 pick, and I'm happy. But we have to beat them today. So yeah, Watson. I'm taking Watson. She's going Pickens as well.
Yeah.
Pickens is a maniac, personality-wise, favorite wide receiver. Jennifer says, not Devo's fault. I blame shenanigans. Shanahanigans.
Yeah. He did say,
That-
he's like, I don't want to run the ball.
Oh, man. Jen said, no, Fields is going to flex today. I go with the Bears for the win.
Okay.
Yeah, my only issue is, like, they deemed him 100% healthy, which would be miraculous. Just don't kill my guy. That's all I say. Just don't kill him. Will Sutton produce against Marlon Humphreys? I'm sure. Pretty sure that's for Humphreys.
Yeah, it's Marlon. It says at the bottom.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Man. Sutton just ain't.
So, but we know the Ravens secondary sucks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just more so basically simple logistics. Can the ball travel from point A to point B? Meaning, can Russell Wilson deliver the ball to Cortland Sutton? That's all it is. That's the simple math of it. I mean, something got to give, right? Your pass defense sucks, but the quarterback and the offense sucks.
Yeah.
So something got to give. So either the defense actually going to look good or the offense going to look good.
Well, looking at everybody that the Broncos have played, offense it's continued to look bad. So I'm rolling with the defense.
At the same time, like there's been teams that the Ravens should have taken care of, but somehow Trevor Lawrence still for over 300 yards. So it's like,
yeah.
So yeah, there's a chance. I say it's a 50-50 chance on that one. I think that's fair. And then we got Trey here. Morning Gens, full PPR, star 2. ETN, Jeff Wilson, White, Lenny, Devontae Smith.
I ain't messing with Jeff Wilson. He always getting hurt.
I'm not messing with Jeff Wilson against the Niners. I'm not doing that.
He works his way all the way up, and then next thing you know, Jeff Wilson. They took him to the back the last game, wasn't it? Last week, didn't they take him back for something?
They might have. I would go ETN and definitely White if Lenny doesn't play. I'm leaning ETN and White, but I will say this: Tennessee is very generous against opposing wide receivers, so Devontae Smith is not a bad play here either. So I'm going ETN. The safe bet is Devontae Smith, but if you want to roll the dice and see if Lenny is out, then White would be the play. Because I know he plays Monday, and it's kind of puts you in the pickle here. That's how I'm rolling with it.
All right.
So good luck to you, Trey. Target says yes. So I guess we'll see. I hope Sutton does good. I really do. Breezy says full PPR, Pacheco or White.
Yeah, I think that's dependent on what we're saying with Lenny.
But then again, so this one here is a little different because the Chiefs' backfield isn't like. Matter of fact, I saw Ronald Jones out there last week.
Yeah,
like this is different. So that being said, I might have to go White by default because as good as Pacheco can be, is like they're playing musical chairs.
Yeah,
I'm not comfortable with musical chairs, and I know Pacheco could be great, but until they let him loose full time, I can't do it. So I have to go White. Oh man. All right. So anything else you want to get into here?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
All right. So I guess we'll wrap it up early, people. But Mr. West, where can they find us, sir?
Everywhere. Everywhere. We got Facebook, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and other platforms. We're streaming live on YouTube right now. Please like and subscribe. If you got any advice from us today or any other time, if you're watching this video, share it, let everybody know. The more interaction, the better. And keep it rocking. I appreciate everybody for tuning in today and keeping this show, keeping it afloat.
Back. So last thing I would say, and it'd be more so like a cliffhanger type deal. So our third person who isn't here, I'm pretty sure we made this bet after the air. So it was a bet last week. It was 2 bets actually. One, we actually had a showdown. Like I played DeShaun again.
Yeah.
I took a L. And then also these two, their favorite teams went against each other. They just bet head to head to see who won. And of course, Steelers ended up winning. So next week, it's going to be an interesting show. I'll just leave it at that. Use your imagination.
Whew. Yeah. We got to see who's going to come with it, man. I'm going to come with it, man. Yeah.
I was in the store yesterday. I was just looking at it, just shaking my head, making my skin crawl.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm keeping my receipt. I'm going to just let you know that.
I heard that. You leave the tag on it?
I heard that. I'm not keeping that. But, all right, so until next time, you all good luck today. I know playoffs are around the corner.
Playoffs?
Hey, that's your boy, Jim Moore, right?
Yep.
Oh, man. Appreciate you, Matt, dropping by to show some love. Jen is excited for next week. Oh, yes. Boy. And then Kenny said Chuck ones were wild today. I definitely think so. But until next week, y'all, peace, much love, deuces, all that good stuff.